Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill and skill. Skill. Please play with 430 you. Fellas, I have a plan what tanks to play, okay? I have a plan how to entertain you. Listen, for next month you are going to see a lot of top threes, whatever we are going to come up with. And you are going to see plenty of the tier 10s, okay? And 430U is in the list as well. Don't you worry, I have you covered, fellas, and a lot of top tier content. And I believe we are going to have some some videos with tanks which is doing shit ton of the damage, maybe top 3 Kolobanovs or something like this. Who knows? We'll see. We will figure this out, but I have you covered, okay? I do, fellas. And by the way, even though I am not marking the comments which I'm reading in the comment section down below, it doesn't mean that I do not read it, okay? I can tell you how the things are looking like. I am finishing my stream somehow in the middle of the night. I'm taking a shower, so I'm clean and I'm sexy. And after that, whenever I'm getting into the bed, I'm scrolling through the comment section down below, okay? So I see the things, fellas, don't you worry. Anyways, today we are going to play with the almighty 430U. And to be fair with you, I rated this tank way better back in the day. At least in my humble opinion, right? And nowadays I don't feel like the tank is same goodness as it used to be before. I do not even know why do I think so, but it's just how the things are looking like in my head. I know what is the biggest problem of this tank, and this is a gun handling. The gun handling can be a huge pain in the butt, you know? This is how I look into all of this, and this is what I think. By the way, they have a light tank sitting somewhere over there, okay? That is going to be a problem. Anyways, what do we have? We have 440 alpha damage. This is absolutely glorious, and that is amazing. It is not bad by any shape or any form for a medium tank. You have a great penetration as well, 340 millimeters of the penetration. But you see, this is not your typical medium tank. At least this is how I look into this vehicle. I do not look at it as a typical medium. I am looking into this more likely as a heavy tank, you know? Whenever I am looking into this tank, I can see heavy tank. And in fact, I can see 113. That's about it. And it's not necessarily bad, fellas. And it is not necessarily bad. Beautiful shot. Okay, this is going to be a hard game. Listen, unfortunately for us, we are not going to be able to be super aggressive in this game. At least I cannot see how we can be super aggressive in the field. And we need to protect the field as well, because whenever enemies will start making pressure like this, and whenever enemies will take this side, we are going to be in the complete crossfire. It is going to be no bueno, fellas. So we need to be smart, okay? Can we be smart for once? Let's see. This is what I'm talking about. Do you see the gun handling of this vehicle? Yeah, the gun handling is a bit of the stinky pooper. That's what I'm highlighting. It's not created, this vehicle is not created for sniping. This vehicle is created go in front and slap everyone in the face like. Which is, once again, fair enough. This is how you should play with this tank. So in this kind of situation, I am playing this tank wrong, you know? And this is the main reason why I rated the tank tiny touch lower than it used to be whenever it came out. Because when this tank came out, I am pretty sure my rating was for this vehicle like either good or either epic, right? But now the things have changed. And there is just simply better tanks in my opinion, or simply my my thinking process changed a bit. Either way, we got this. The worst part of all of this that EBR crossed, right, as you can see. But it doesn't really change anything because our EBR should be able to dig him out of this position. And if our EBR won't, we will. Beautiful. Very, very nice. The thing is, they are stuck here around the corner, you know? This is the best part for all, for us. Enemies are completely stuck and they are feeling very, very, very bad. And this is what we like. We like when enemies are feeling very bad, fellas. That's what we like. Beautiful, another penetration. Yeah, I mean, in this kind of gameplay could be done by Leopard like there is no tomorrow, you know? I do not need to have armor in order to play the game how I play it, and obviously I would want to have significantly better gun handling as well, but that's okay. That is okay. Beautiful. Oh, maybe I should start shit-talking the gun handling and the things would look significantly better. What do you think? Maybe that's the right way to do the things. I was thinking about this light tank. I truly was. Good. Okay, light tank is down. There is 2 leopards as well. I'm trying to focus on this game, fellas. I'm trying to make this tank work. My goal is to have like 5,000 combined session with this vehicle or something like this. And I definitely think we can and we will be able to do this. I believe so. Oi, 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 watch this. Our EBR, the most beautiful, magnificent mother trucker. I need to shit-talk the gun handling to a bit more often. Okay, fellas, this gun handling is horrible. It is impossible to hit a single shot with it. What a disgusting gun. Yeah, you can see that, right? We are just slapping enemies left, right, and center. That's what I'm talking about. And by the way, I'm not going to stop here. I think I am going to push very, very aggressively towards those 2 leopards. I mean, I get the point they are in platoon, but I do not really mind it. Especially whenever one of them is dead. Okay, all I need to do, I need to track him. All I need to do, I need to track him, and we are going to be alright. Now, no track, a bit of the ramming, so he's down to fartable. Unfortunately, we cannot finish him off, but it doesn't really change anything. Yeah, that was a hard game, fellas. That was a hard game, and this first battle was like literally showcase how 430U behaves whenever you are sniping. And oh boys, this is not an ideal tank for that. I am just simply saying that straight in the face. This is not ideal tank for sniping from the back and saying, yeah, I am going to punish you over 400 meters distance. No. With a 430U, you want to get close and you want to slap enemies in the face. That's what you want to do. Weird game, truly. Okay, our goal is to slap the living crap out of the grille. But before that, I think we could try to snipe this guy. I mean, this is a lucky shot. I believe I do not need to highlight that. That was a lucky shot. 400 meters distance, if we are hitting, we should feel great about this. And now, all we need to do, we need to eliminate the enemies playing here. Grille is in the open field. Can we slap Mr. Grille? Yes, we can. Beautiful. And that is a fine first game. I needed to warm up with this tank as well, and I think that our warm-up was great. Excellent. Let's see the score. Very nice, fellas. Okay, we have not rigged Brother in Arms, but we are going to say thank you anyways for this gentleman. And now we are moving on. 4.8 thousand damage, 2.2 thousand assisting damage. Definitely not a horrible game score-wise. In fact, I am feeling very, very, very happy about this, and I think we made this tank work, so I am happy about that. We should be first by experience. We are second by the damage, which is completely fine. And we made quite a bit of the profits, although most of the profits are coming because we completed the mission, right? One more thing what I forgot to say is this tank has a tendency of burning. That being said, keep this in mind, fellas, that there is experimental hardening as an option, right? So experimental hardening would protect you from burns and from armor racks and so on. And this tank is one of the vehicles on which I would recommend to use it. Just saying. Anyways, let's go for seconds. Okay, one more thing, fellas. With a new system, which is showing the tanker's level with a tank, you can easily spot the guys who are using anonymizer, or you can predict this. As an example, if we are speaking about the enemy team, there is no way this guy has only 4th level with MX. So he might be very great player. Same goes for VK72. He might be very good player. Same goes for VZ55. And even same goes for Mr. Almighty Jack Panzer and Art as well. So pretty much what I'm trying to say by saying this is it is some sort of XVM nowadays in the game, if that makes sense, right? With all of those tanker levels. I mean, it doesn't mean that player is super duper hyper turbo good if he has a lot of games with, let's say, STB. But there is a chance that the guy is going to be super good, you know? That's what I am highlighting by saying this. Anyways, let's try to make this tank work. And by the way, I really do not like about this game. I mean, listen, this is going to be super hard battle for us. And the main reason why this game is going to be super hard, at least in my humble opinion, is because enemies have very solid heavy tanks, and this is going to be very hard to deal with them. So I need to reevaluate my life choices, and I have a feeling that they will have more guns here. And I would not act surprised if guys will start flanking in a moment. And as you can see, they truly do. Oh yes. Oh yes, fellas. Okay, our heavy flank is already doomed. Don't get me wrong, we are not going to give up. We are going to get a couple of shots left, right and center before we are escaping, right? And we are going to use our ally hit points as well in the meanwhile, right? And this is the correct way to do the things. And now we are turning around. Listen, all we need to do, we need to make a nice crossfire from here, right? That's what we need to do. Pay attention what kind of lemming train enemies has. This is a humongous lemming train. Enemies are going like there is no tomorrow, and they are saying, no, mother truckers, I'm about to slap the living crap out of you. And that's okay, we are not panicking, we are feeling very good, we are instantly having a plan B, right? That's all we need to have. And our plan B is not to allow them to go through the middle of the field just like they are doing now, you know? We are just making sure that we are going to connect our shots. That's all there is to say in this certain situation. We are okay. Obviously, it would be 10 times better to have a good enough angle to pretty much deal with them without taking one for the team, but this is going to be a tiny touch more difficult than that. This is going to be a tiny touch more difficult than that for sure. If they are going to keep making pressure for us, I think we are going to be kind of alright. This T-57 is down to fartable, kind of. At least that's what I am hoping for. Let's see. We need some sniper schnitzels. It is a bit of the problem that no one is sniping from the back. But that's okay. We are going to survive this. Let's hold our position to the best of our abilities. Let's hold our position to the best of our abilities, fellas. We are getting some assisting damage. We are doing some damage as well. I mean, it's not horrible, believe me. What we are doing here is good. What we are doing here is good. Esterva came back. Nice. Okay, we got this. We got this. Do not panic, fellas. We are okay. We are going to keep slapping them left, right, and center. And we are feeling very fine. Also, for a good measure, I can load the high explosives and I can knock this tree down. Or not this tree, but this obstacle. And now he is dead. Excellent. Okay, at this point we can say hello for Waza-55. Waza-55 shouldn't be happy about this. Even though he's about to craft a good angle, it doesn't really change absolutely anything. Because he's sitting in the open field, and sitting in the open field isn't fun for him. I can promise you that. You see, this tank is a good heavy tank, but still you are playing with a medium. Chit. Like I said before, it is a good heavy tank. We went to the heavy flank, we escaped in time, and now we farmed enemies left, right, and center. We have done everything properly, and I am feeling very great with how we did that. Meanwhile, I could take one for the team from this MX, but I do not feel like I would love to. And our Leo is saying go baboon. You beautiful, magnificent mother trucker. We are sitting okay. Manticore is flanking this guy, and he is dead. Excellent. Very, very nice. All we need to do at this point, we need to find the 60 TP, and we need to find this Vaza sitting somewhere over there. And whenever we will, we are going to get a bit more use. Yeah, it is not bad tank if you know what you are doing with this vehicle. It is not a bad tank if you know what you are doing with it, fellas. Truly. Knowing what to do with it is the different thing, you know? Not many people will be super aggressive with this vehicle in the heavy flank. That is the thing. Beautiful. That's what I was waiting for. I do not feel bad here. Excellent. Very, very nice. And now we can say hello for the 60 TP. And 60 TP should not enjoy himself. Nice. Oh no! Yeah, you see, this is why you need hardening, fellas. This is why you need the experimental hardening, because this tank can be lit on fire, and this is obviously the sad part of all of this. But other than that, I think this game was perfect. I do not know how about the commentary, because I was focusing a lot on the game. Commentary-wise, well, you tell me, because I think I talked a bit of the shit, you know, by calling a house a wall and whatnot. But I think it is okay, fellas. I think it is okay. Let's teleport to the ending. Kaboom, we are back. 6,100 damage, 900 assisting damage. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful performance overall. And we are top by experience, top by the damage, and we lost a bit of the credits because I was shooting quite a bit of the gold. Well, fellas, once again, can we complain about this? I think we are killing it, and I think we are doing a very, very good job so far. So far, I am super happy about this, and all we need to do, we need to keep it up. And I am almost done with the field modifications as well. So this is the last game, and field modifications with the 430U is going to be completed. So far, fellas, we are playing for 5,500 damage, 1,500 assisting damage. This is solid 7,000 combined. And once again, I'm just highlighting the most important thing. This tank is not a medium tank, this tank is a heavy tank. Keep this in mind, fellas. Heavy without gun depression. What can you do? Okay, this is going to be a harder game. Lakeville standard battle. Not the side which I would love with all my heart, but we need to make it work somehow. I can tell you one thing, that it is definitely not worth for us to play in the 1-2 line just because we do not want to play here. The gun depression is going to be the pain in the butt. So instead of doing that, we are going to go into the city. Hopefully we will make it work, and hopefully we will slap enemies left, right, and center. By the way, the CBR will go back to the same position. I have no doubts whatsoever. The CBR is sitting in the deep, deep, deep poo-poo hole. This is how I look into all of this. Okay, maybe we can slap EBR from here. This is the question. I mean, it looks like we should be able to. Let's go for a blind shot. Unfortunately, that's not a hit, but that's okay. Yeah, okay, they have a humongous lemming train here. They have a humongous lemming train in 1-2 line. I mean, we have Mouse, who isn't spotted. Everyone is. Pretty much everyone is spotted. Couple of the Leopards, 140, Grille. I mean, if we are going to do everything properly here, we should be able to win this side, you know, just because enemies have no team here either. Let's wait until our Mouse will arrive. And after that, we can make a bit of pressure. I have seen someone knocking the trees here. Mr. Mouse, look at this beauty. Now we are using our beautiful brick to cross. And we are going to go ham here. Okay, very, very good. That's what we need for a full happiness. And now whoever is sniping here around the corner, we are going to go. We are going to make them very, very, very happy. That shot by me. It's okay, let's go. I have a feeling this is the moment whenever we are going to say, yep, we are going for it. This is going to be the weakest game, by far. The main reason why am I saying so is unfortunately, but it is just going to be very, very, very hard to make it work. It is just going to be hard to make it work. I know the Grille is sniping from the back. I am very, very well aware of that. And I know... Whoa, hello there. Good, both of them bounced. Excellent. Now what I need to do, I need to get as close as possible to keep them spotted and keep doing damage for obvious reasons, right? By the way, I'm going to load high explosives. We are going to demolish this house. The main reason why do we want to do that, so this guy will have significantly worse angle. And now we are going to say hello for all of them playing here. As an example, Mr. Grille, how are you doing this fine day? And now we can go. Now we can go. Listen, you see, we haven't gotten that many forces playing in this position, but they managed to hold like 10 enemy tanks or something crazy like this. And now all we need to do, we need to make a nice crossfire and we are booming. And we are booming, fellas. How about this Grille? Grille is sitting here. Good, good, good. Our Favas should be dead. Although he might slap this guy. Good. How about pixel shot here? Not really. It's okay. That wasn't the greatest aim from my side. I can see that my head is farting a bit, but that's okay. Gun? Really? Unfortunate, my man. Unfortunate. Okay, we got this. We are okay. We are okay. No panic whatsoever. His ass is getting whooped from the guys playing here. And now all we need to do for a full happiness is just to find the good enough angles to keep doing damage here. Right? That's all we need to do. And as you can see, I believe I do not need to highlight that our team is significantly better than enemy team is. And here you go. We are going in, we are going in, we are going in. We are aiming for the tracks for this guy. He's getting tracked, beautiful. And now we are just having a blast and we are enjoying ourselves. Let's go for one more shot here, because why not? And then we can celebrate the victory. Was it a good session with this tank? I mean, in my humble opinion, yes. I think we have done a great job, and I think we played well with this vehicle. I mean, even looking into this game, 3.3 thousand damage and 2,000 assisting damage when the score was 15-3. That's good, because we can lead the charge with this tank. So, one more thing which I really want to highlight. From the next week, right, I am going to raid the medium tanks for the index page. We have 2 tiers left. Tier 8s, all tier 8s, and tier 10s. So I believe Monday is going to be the day whenever we are going ham on the tier 10s, and hopefully we can rate everything. All in all, beautiful and very, very solid session, fellas. 3.3 thousand damage, 1.9 thousand assisting damage. I definitely think we made this tank work, and I am super happy about this as well. Our performance overall, 4.7 thousand average damage, 1.7 thousand assisting damage, so that brings our score for 6,400 combined. I mean, you can tell me whatever you want to, but this is a good performance. And I will definitely reevaluate. Maybe this tank is actually, instead of being average, maybe this tank is worth it to be in the good tier, but just simply add the comments that this vehicle is like a heavy tank. You know, it's not really a medium tank. You need to have balls in order to play with it and to make it work, if I can say so. Other than that, beautiful performance, fellas. And keep this in mind. You are not sure what to take from field modifications, index page. You are not sure what equipment to use, index page. And so on. You can find many, many good things. You are into the marking tanks. You can find the expectation values on the index page. And it's not enough. If you want to vote for the tanks yourself, you can do that. Log in via our gaming API and you can leave leave your vote. And as you can see, this tank has, I rated this tank for 3 as overall rating, right? And in the same time, the overall rating is more likely closer to 4, because looks like you are enjoying this tank. So yeah, fellas, I hope you were very, very well entertained. I hope you had a great time and you enjoyed yourself, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.